Alright, so this is episode 10, Pandemonium. I would only assume that we're talking about the little girl since that's what we see the thumbnail as well. But a little bit of a recap. We saw Menou and Ashuna meet for the first time, and we saw how Menou managed to deal with Ashuna compared to Momo, so I thought that was pretty nice. And then for Momo, we saw that she discovered some information, and then she fell for a trap in the Iron Maiden as she tried to pull the little girl out, and she ended up getting poisoned. So I wonder if Ashuna will find her when she's bedridden. So I wonder or not, or Ashuna's just going to go off somewhere else. But because of the fight between Menou and Ashuna, it awakens the real Akari, who realizes that the future has changed since the only important thing that really happens in LaBelle was her going to the Pandemonium. But the real Akari did meet Manon as well, and because of that, she decides to hide in the castle for like the whole night and then meet up with Manon towards the end of the episode so she can get some answer. But also, because Momo was poisoned, Menou decides to go all out, and since Momo has the evidence that she's recorded, they've got the evidence in order to lock down the castle and also arrest all of the fourth people. And that is currently where we are at. Manon did say that she was going to shut up all of her fourth members so then they don't talk. And I assume that she sort of fed them the monstrine. There you go. I assume she fed the people during the evening ball some monstrine. So she's probably gonna use that and turn a lot of people into monster, and we're gonna have a bigger party than the evening ball. But I do have my full-length reaction up on Patreon, which you guys can check out in the description down below. Other than that, let's get started. Who? They know. Oh shit. The Pandemonium told you about it. I was thinking before, because when they were talking to Pandemonium, I didn't know whether they were dead or they were just sealed in that fog. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this or I wrote it in the description of the last episode, but I like that now that real Akari is here. You know, she has her little headband off. Gotta have some sort of difference. Daughter of a Lost One. Why is it called Daughter of a Lost One and then on High Dive it's like Pandemonium? Nani? Oh shit, she's going in. A confinement of fog. But you did it anyways? Hmm? Are you gonna start saying it's all a slight misunderstanding? Alright. Yeah. She just came here? Wow. So she came here. So did she come here not as a high schooler? Mm-hmm. What? What the f- Damn, dude, she really came in. Ether. Damn, dude, she used fucking Manon as a way for her to wow. Jesus Christ, Flair. The fuck, dog? Mm-hmm. The church. Or... oh, the fourth? Okay. Understandable. Understandable. Yeah, I can see that. Chaos. I spy a little shadow. Okay. Oh. No, the white. Ah. So, like, the four major human errors, they... Damn, dude, Menou came in. Oh, she gets to see Menou again in her real form, so... Oh. Yeah, we've got a fucking chaos that's happening right now. Oh, shit! Can you do that, though, Menou? Oh? Yeah, I just need to traumatize you for life. Adheres to the soul. Okay. Oh, shit! Again, you've just... Flair! Villainy 101! You must destroy the roots! You're gonna leave a child behind? Like... Of course she's gonna end up being fucked up. God, the genuine sadness I feel in my fucking heart right now. Oh. She stood me up! No, Ashuna! It is an emergency, Ashuna. Ooh. Oh shit. Damn, the doctor really just fucked off. I mean, what could she do, you know? She doesn't want to review. Right on the shoulder. Oh my god. I get that. Yes. You're surprisingly transparent. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Manon. Thank you. Yeah, that little girl is somewhere, eh? Happy birthday to me. Oh my god. Oh my god, man! Man! She was outside before. How did she get inside? I was thinking she's like a part of it, like she's like the whatever that minor imitation or something of the Pandemonium, and now I'm just like, is she the actual Pandemonium? Oh no, you've got a crazy lolly coming after you now, Menou. Oh my god, she's actually talking. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work on her. Oh my god! Chariot? Oh, Momo. Pure concept. A human error. Okay. Oh shit, it's a trigger word. So she'll learn to chat again. Ivory hero. Look, she's been fucking punctured like many times now and she's still not dead, so. A B movie? Hell yeah. Look, if she's making monsters by— oh my god, what the f— Can I call 100 friends? So is she an— I'm assuming she is like the actual Pandemonium, but oh, this man's turning. Or is he being sacrificed? Okay. Oh my god, the noises. Well, there she comes. She's with a fresh new body. Panic film. Pandemonium. In quotation marks? So she is the Pandemonium, especially when she's talking about like, oh, this hero from a long time ago, the Ivory hero, couldn't even kill me. And then she's like, wow, you guys don't even remember it? It was this person who had pure concept and they were forced to protect you guys. You guys don't even fucking remember him? No wonder I hate you guys. And we had Manon who was like, yo, would you believe me if I broke through the fog? So she took that girl out. I was thinking before in the beginning of the episode that the Pandemonium wasn't killed. She was just sealed in the fog. And then there's somebody else who knows that Akari's been regressing, so they know that that's been happening. And so they brought wait. No. It is the Pandemonium girl. Because Manon said Pandemonium in the beginning. So that certain individual, for Manon anyways, was the Pandemonium. Okay. The next episode is called Pandemonium. This episode is called Daughter of the Lost Ones. Damn it, High Dive, you have confused me. Shit. I felt genuine sadness. Like I felt that aching in my heart. Like my chest was tightening during the scene of Manon's mom getting killed by Flare. And then I felt a little bit sad of Manon, of her just dying, just because of her story. And I unfortunately am too empathetic for family shit. And then the Pandemonium came out. And then she just turned that feeling that I had of genuine sadness to just unsettling. That's what I felt when she came out. I was just unsettled because I was already in a bad place. So okay, I gotta go write my notes. Alright, so that was episode 10 of The Executioner and Her Way of Life. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I think I already said it towards the end, where I felt that genuine sadness in my heart, and I felt my chest tightening just on the story about Manon's mom. And then you know, I was saying also towards the beginning, I was like, oh, let's hope that Manon doesn't freaking die like Orwell. and then here we are. And you know, we're finally getting Pandemonium, I guess. That's her. And so yeah, I feel a little unsettled by her just because it's a tiny crazy lolly, and you know, tiny crazy lollies are always intimidating. Look, it's that feel of like horror, you know, where you see little kids in horror movies and you're like, oh, that's scary. Albeit, I will say, when it comes to that shit in horror movies, I just say kick those kids, you know, they're being little shits or they're being a little scary, just kick them. I don't know why people find kids in horror movies is scary, but if it's a little kid with super magical power and they're out here just laughing about it in their freaking super amazing power and they're just using it for bad things, yes, I am a little intimidated by it. I don't know, let's just start talking about Manon and Pandemonium. That's the two things I want to talk about. We don't really do too much. I mean, there was a little bit of Akari there, so yeah, let's just talk about Manon first, and how Manon was talking about how initially, you know, I thought, and that was probably from the fourth, that she wanted revenge on her mother, or that's what I feel like the episode had us leading to believe, that she wanted revenge for her mother since her mother was killed by Flare and all that. I guess the fourth did help me form that opinion as well, but Manon says that that's just a misunderstanding. She actually wanted revenge on the fourth because they're the one who kept belittling her and they kept talking shit about her, and so she's like, I'm in my rebellious phase. Understandable, Manon, understandable. But she was talking about the story of how her mom came into this world, but she wasn't summoned by anyone. She was the purest of all isekai. I guess she was just walking one day, and then she came onto this world. And it seemed like it did show that she is not a high schooler. I wonder if the summoning only take high schoolers, or we have just coincidentally see high schoolers all this time, and perhaps other summons have seen more adults. But it seemed like Manon's mom was already an adult by the time she got whisked away to this world, because she said to Manon before her death that she has an elder sister. So this lady was a mom before, and she got whisked away in this world, and then she had a second kid. Okay. Anyways, her dad actually fell in love with her, so he didn't want her to use her powers, since if you use pure concept, you'll start forgetting about yourself, and you'll start losing control, like the Pandemonium. So he didn't want to use her, and instead he put it on Manon instead, saying that Manon will be the one who inherits the power, and because of that, Manon was getting belittled and freaking, again, shit-talked on by the fourth, and that had twisted her personality. But during the time that she saw her mom got killed, like, dude, Flare just came in, and she was just like, yeah, better not use your pure concept, or else your daughter will die. And I was like, damn, now that right there, pure villainy. But again, she obviously has not taken villainy 101. If you're gonna kill someone, you gotta take out the kins as well, because they're just gonna come back for revenge for you. Revenge on ya. And then Flare was also the one who's out here telling Manon that she won't inherit her mom's power because the pure concept is part of the soul, or it takes whatever it was, it's part of the soul, and you can't inherit the soul. So she just says that Manon's not taboo, and Manon took that to heart, and she became a taboo. She did say that by becoming taboo, she's finally free and independent. So I thought that was really nice. And then she had a nice conversation with Menou as Menou was killing her. She was like, you know what, Menou? You can also change. And she kind of gives a little hint to Menou, saying like, oh, so you must be the one. And she says she's been doing this countless times for. But then she's also, she ain't no snitch for the most part, so she's not gonna reveal Akari's secrets, so I appreciate that. Oh, the other thing that we learn, well, not learn, but it's been enforced, is that Akari's power can't rival a human error, I would assume, or at least a major human error at this point with the Force, since she couldn't do it with the little white glue. She says no matter how many times she tries it, it doesn't work. And then when it comes to this pure concept as well for the Pandemonium, she couldn't control time for them as well. So her power is not, her power is, her pure concept is powerful, considering that she has regressed the entire world, but it can't specifically, actually now that I think about it, since she says that she can't control these human errors. She didn't say that, but I'm just saying that. Then it does. Then that is understandable that the Pandemonium has felt the time regress, but she remembers that time has regressed because Akari is not powerful enough to control Pandemonium. But also the Pandemonium's just been in the fucking fog gate, so she's just been, I don't know, fucking off somewhere around in there, just creating monsters constantly. So does that mean that light, when Akari came into the Pandemonium, was that light also from the Pandemonium and when she went through the fog gate? I don't know. So we had Manon's death, and I felt a little sad. And I don't know if how you guys would feel for it, considering we've only seen Manon for like 2-3 episodes, but I unfortunately have a little bit too much empathy for people nowadays, and I just cry over the littlest things, although you'll never see me on camera doing it. But yeah, Manon's gone, and she uses herself as the final sacrifice to get Pandemonium out. And when it comes to Pandemonium, I've noticed that the subtitle uses Pandemonium in 2 different ways. it used to be spelled, you know, the usual way, Pandemonium. But then I started seeing, and also it's also in the title, where it says Pand, and then there's the I forgot what that word is called, but you know, it's a combination of AE and then MONIUM. And so they've been using that too, and I'm trying to figure out, is there actual meaning to that, or is the subtitles just flubbing? I don't know. I guess I'll just have to see. But yeah, they've been using those two. It still sounds the same, so I don't know. So anyways, the Pandemonium, who we've seen before, have just been this girl who's just looked like she's been zoning out the whole time. But now she says that being inside Manon, I don't know how she got inside Manon in the first place, but being inside Manon, she was able to learn to talk again. And I would only assume it's because she's been sealed in the fog confinement for over 1,000 years, so she hasn't really had anybody to talk to. So she just lost her speech during that time, and so being inside Manon, she finally learned to talk again. And again, apparently Pandemonium is the one who told Manon about Akari's regression, so I'm still up to that point with, how did Pandemonium tell her about it? How did Manon presumably brought Pandemonium over the fog confinement? Since she's like, would you believe me if I broke through it? But Akari was just kind of like, don't fucking give me riddles. Just give me straight answers. So I'm just putting it as like, presumably Manon did. But when I was thinking about it now, I'm just kind of like, is there really not a third party? Because if there isn't a third party, you know, the certain individual, how did Pandemonium talk to Manon? I don't know. I guess maybe we'll just have to find more information about that. But Pandemonium, it appears that she's lived for a long time, but she's also become a human error, you know, the 4 major human errors. And she mentioned, well, she's also the same as Akari, where she uses herself as a sacrifice, her own death as a sacrifice in order to summon herself. So she can't be killed, and that's most likely the reason why they sealed her. Jesus Christ. And that's mostly the reason why they sealed her in there in the first place, since they can't kill her. So, but she mentioned a new name, the Ivory Hero, because she says that not even the Ivory Hero could destroy her. And she said that the Ivory Hero is the strongest, greatest pure concept ever, but that person was forced to protect this stupid world, and yet no one remembers them. You know, she's like, wow, what's the point of heroes? You know, this person was out here protecting you guys, and you guys don't even remember them, don't even appreciate them? I remember why I hate this place now. But Pandemonium, you know, it seems like, despite her losing, I would assume losing most of her memories from using her pure concept, she still remembers some specific things, you know? She likes B-movies, which, you know, at least that I can relate with her. I, too, also like B-movies. She loves to dance, and all that, so... Okay. You know, when Manon's mom told Manon that she had an elder sister, and she said that she was an energetic kid, and she said something else about it, but when she said that, the first thing I thought in my head was, Akari? What? But then I was like, maybe she's too young. But then again, Akari and Manon are similar age. I don't know how old is Akari. Actually, I feel like I don't know how old is Manon. I think we've heard her age before. She's in her teens at the very least, and Akari looked like when she was in her school uniform, so she was still in high school, so like they're both similar age, but like, I don't know. That just came in my mind, but I'm just gonna toss that aside for now. Also, I can't remember if I said this or I was just thinking about it, but the fact that Manon's dad just said, oh, Manon will inherit the power, so she'll be the one who uses it. And I'm just over here like, damn, dude, like, you love your wife, but like your daughter, you're just gonna throw her under the bus? Alright, dude, cool. Cool, I guess. And then we saw Ashuna, so that was nice. She didn't see Momo, so... I mean, see, I was thinking about that while I said it as well. I was like, hopefully Ashuna sees Momo, but then it's just kind of like, how would Ashuna know where freaking Momo is? So she was waiting for her at the bar, and she's like, oh, Momo stood me up. But she wouldn't have she would have to have a good reason to stand me up. She gets brought over to where the knights were, near the castle, and that was when she realizes that some wild shit is happening in the castle, and she saw that the old man got sacrificed. And also she learned that the council had been fed monstrine, and I wonder if everybody else in the city or people who came to the evening ball had been fed monstrine as well, so that's just a whole lot more sacrifices for Pandemonium. Good shit, you know, good shit. Again, I wonder if there's so much, there's just the evidence that she is Pandemonium, because she talks like she's been around for many, many years. You know, the Ivory hero, we don't know how long that's been for the Ivory hero, but she talks like she's been around. But then when she says Pandemonium, like, the subtitle puts in quotation marks. So I'm just like, okay, why are you putting in quotation marks if she's not Pandemonium? And again, and then the subtitles are putting Pandemonium in 2 different spellings, so like, now I'm just, see, I get up to this point where I feel like I have a good idea, and then I begin to confuse myself. It's basically Occam's razor. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention about how, Menou, well, I feel like she might have questions, but she says, let's not do this right now. You know, I've got this to deal with right now, so, you know, you just get out of here, and I'm gonna go and apprehend Manon. Or kill Manon, whichever one. But, like, that was the time that real Akari actually saw Menou for, like, the first time in a while, because we saw that all the other times when real Akari wakes up, she's alone by herself. And it's just her waking up, so then or when Menou's not there, because the first time she woke up was when, or first time we saw her woke up was when she was surrounded by all the false members. So this was her first time seeing Menou again. So I thought that was a really nice, moment for real Akari anyways, because she's been trying so hard this whole time, trying to save Menou. So she's been regressing so many times, but it seems like and she has experienced this moment of Menou dying many times, so like for her to just be able to see Menou, you know, alive and well for the most part, really gets to her, and I really like it. I really like that scene. And kind of makes me wonder, when is real Akari gonna put her headband back on and just going, you know? Or is she just gonna be chilling as her real self for like the rest of the series, the rest of these episodes? Wonder if we'll end it in episode 11, and then in episode 12 we'll get, like, you know, the relaxing episode, and then an episode, and then I forgot how many episodes this is. I don't remember if it's 12 or 13. I think I can probably figure out in High Dive. 12 episodes. Okay, so there's 12 episodes in total. So I was thinking that they would finish by the next episode, and then yeah, episode 12 would be that chill, relaxing after episode, and also the episode that says, hey, maybe there's a sequel too. Maybe there's a sequel, or hey, check out all these things that's gonna happen in the light novel. Just buy the light novel and read it. But alright. If I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys when I see you guys.